Alright guys, so, whoa, we're gonna jump right into it here. We are in part 3 of the RX7 barn find build series. As you've seen, we've had it torn all the way down, fixing fuel leaks, bleeding brakes, all that good stuff. And now we're gonna put it all back together and see if the thing will start again after we had it torn apart. So, fingers crossed for that. Who knows? Let's see what happens. Hope you guys enjoy. Catch you later. So since last time, what do the viewers need to know? We well, took all the vacuum shit off.
Replaced a bunch of vacuum lines on the rat's nest solenoid rack.
Yep.
Replaced the busted fuel line that was split. That was the main cause of the leak.
Oh yeah, that's right. The fuel leak. That was actually pretty much that.
And then deleted the fuel pulse damper because they are known to end up leaking and starting cars on fire. So we don't want that.
That's definitely a plus. Yeah, that was the thing. So that injector seal may or may not have been leaking, but either way, we sent out injectors, and well, RJ sent them out, obviously. Got those, ran through, flow tested, seals replaced, right?
Yep. Yeah, all the seals were replaced.
And then that main fuel line was definitely the main part of the leak, and then we just tested the system, and looks like it's holding. No leaks. Gauge cluster, that was the other thing. Decided to stop working after it worked very briefly. Fairly common from what I understand, hence what you're seeing here. It's currently out getting repaired. After that, oh, you gotta put the rat's nest back in. Right.
Yeah. Found some handy diagrams online, and then there's really only a few things that actually come off of here to really figure out where they need to go, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Nice.
And then had to fix a couple broken fittings on some of the solenoids, but other than that, all was good.
It was all super brittle under there, that's right. You probably replaced a good amount of those lines, didn't you?
Oh yeah, that's the pile of the ones that I've replaced so far on the floor.
Yeah, they were super brittle. Same with those, at least one connector, right? Or did you just replace like
there was
multiple?
2 injector connectors that were broken.
Okay.
So I ended up fixing those. And
That'll
then,
be nice.
Yeah, just all the little while we're in there things.
Yeah. Which there was some of.
Yeah, there was a few items on that list.
Oh yeah, some of these boys are a little crispy. So what you're saying is we gotta get this thing doing donuts tonight before it gets too hot.
I would love to get it all back together tonight, but I'm not that hopeful at the moment. I find this whole ordeal with all these vacuum lines is going to take a little bit of time.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there, to be fair. Friend.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's a real cool guy. He knows all about these things.
You know, there's not much to those engines.
Yeah, there's nothing to them.
You know.
I don't know what you gotta rebuild. Freaking hot dog. I hope he's watching. I hope he knows that we're talking about him.
Yeah. You know who you are, hot dog guy. And if you have a friend who's being a hot dog, be a friend and tell them. Don't just let them be a hot dog.
Tell them to shut their trap. If they
Right.
know what they're talking about. At least too, even like if someone had one of these and they want to keep like the stock EC or like stock ECU setup with like an Apex Power FC and like the simplified vacuum setup, like you get to eliminate half of these solenoids.
Sure.
Like that alone would make a huge difference.
It does sound nice. RJ's custom solenoid tips.
Yeah, the most janky thing ever. Now I need to glue it in place.
No, the shorter one. I think it'll work just fine. Stupid thing.
Mine are set. It's alright.
We're all right. You got the one out without taking the whole out.
Yep.
So there's that.
Now I gotta see if we got more super glue.
Update. Fighting with the rat's nest. Yeah.
And your trunk is being raided by a
Small white woman.
small white woman, yeah.
Yeah.
Scavenging for spare parts.
Do not shrink me, Gypsy.
Do not shrink me, gypsy.
Good times.
Now I need to get this thing back through this maze of stuff without breaking it.
Oh, right, the solenoid. I don't know. Yeah, one of the fragile, stupid little solenoids broke a little bit, but fixed it. Now I gotta jam it back in there. Let me know if you need me to be useful.
Will do.
Believe it or not, I'm not just the camera guy, folks. Just majority of the time. It would be raining. Really glad I washed my car yesterday. Are we reattached?
Yep. That can get cut into there.
So as a percentage out of 100, how close are we to burnouts, do you think?
15.
Nice.
I only say 15 because there's all sorts of crap that needs to get put together yet.
True. Do you have like any turnaround time estimate on your gauge cluster?
Yeah, it'll be here on Thursday.
Sweet.
So he fixed the non-working tachometer and odometer. And apparently there's something wrong with the speedometer board as well, which is what caused all of the problems.
Oh,
Because everything runs through that for whatever reason.
makes sense.
Rotary things or something or another, I don't know.
Speaks in rotary. That looks real nice right there, that diagram. It's looking good.
Yeah. Just put stuff on there. Okay, I think I can put the air pump back on, which is this stupid looking thing.
Oh yeah, there he is. Nice. I want bread. I eat bread.
Yo como pan.
Yo como pan. You speak English? Yo como pan.
You're gonna scream it up, it's listening. Yo como pan. That's what I'll say to him.
I eat bread. Me llamo Claire como pan. I'm Claire. I eat bread.
I think that worked pretty well. Push the button
I don't have even the slightest idea as to how I'm gonna get the bottom nut back on that.
The bottom nut, huh? Oh, on the pump?
Yeah. Remember taking it off was a nightmare. And obviously, putting it back on is gonna be worse because I need to make sure everything stays together. Yeah, 'cause when you delete emission stuff, you can get rid of this thing and everything.
We should do that ASAP.
Problem is you need a tunable like computer, and the cheapest alternative is the Apexy Power FC, and you can get them used for not a terrible deal, but new it's like $1,500.
Oh, sure, I
And then
guess.
it's like most of the cost of a Haltech, so if anything, I'd probably get a used one.
Yeah. At that rate, we're putting a single turbo on this mug. Slap it on there. Give it time. I'm manifesting it. Alright, so it's been a day or two. Had to do a little screwing around with the intake manifold, but everything went well. So we're gonna keep putting this thing together. Looks like an alternator's in there. And some other things.
Yep, alternator belts, all the intake piping, all that hoopla.
All the hoopla is in there. Just about. Look at this. There's like stuff in the engine bay.
Right.
Nice, dude.
Just a few minor little things and it should be good to go.
Let's freaking see what's up.
How everything was laid out exactly.
Thank God for diagrams, dude.
Alright.
With this thing. I'm sure I'm preaching to the choir here, but the anticipation of the first drive of this thing is pretty high.
Yeah, I can't wait.
You know?
Should be tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully.
You heard it here first.
Gotta hope that the brakes work.
That'd be good.
I don't know if it's gonna run without a gauge cluster in it. It should, but there might be some dumb shit.
Attempt to start, no cluster, see what happens. Send it. Nice. Immediately.
It sounds pretty much exactly like it did before we took it apart.
Yeah, like a crotch rocket. You know?
Yeah, it's a bunch of shit burning off the manifold and stuff.
Oh, I love that. How it comes back down to idle. That sounds so good, dude.
I think before they might, I don't even remember the oil injectors ever even being hooked up before either, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember, but there was so much stuff that was so brittle that just came apart when we were taking it apart, so. Not
That's
sure,
true.
but it needs to burn some oil.
Yeah. Yeah, so we found some bonus fixes in there that we probably may not have found.
Oh yeah, a couple broken vacuum lines, broken solenoids, so.
Yeah,
Stuff should work as intended now that every vacuum line has been replaced.
right. Clean bill of health so far.
Sweet.
Fucking take it. GG's. Very nice. Very nice. On that note, anything you'd like to say to the viewers before next time?
Nope, I got nothing. I just want to drive it.
You just want to drive it?
Yeah.
I'm good on that.